Capricorn, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late August, moving into September 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as usual and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could test the waters before we fully get underway. So my guides, talk to me about the lovely Capricorns. What's up for my Cappy friends, please? And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card super quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always very interesting. Let's get it going here. What do we got for Capricorn, please? I always like to start the reading off nice and smooth with an oracle, just to see what's going on. All right, we do have this beautiful, tender, loving type of card. It's gorgeous. It could be a big card of spiritual protection, ancestors, and we'll break it down. This is a lovely way to start any reading, whether positive or negative. But before we break that down, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the August subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, I'd like you to introduce yourself to the like button. I really think you two will get along. You have a lot in common. You might become good friends. But into the reading we go. Enough of all that. If you look at this lovely card, I always think of her similar to like an empress figure. She has that beautiful headdress. She's snuggling up to that white bird. And in divination, in symbolism, white birds represent that love and light type of energy, angelic type of energy, guides, ancestors, just like I was speaking about a little earlier. So to me, this does speak about spiritual protection. Even if you can't see it, even if you can't sense it, this is your spirit team around you, helping to guide you through this journey of life. It's lovely. Now, another theme I get with this card is that of affection, tender love and care. So that might be something you're craving in this time. You might be a little more affectionate than you normally are. Or there could be someone you're linked to that's really needing that type of physical reassurance with a card like this. So let's just put her down and we're going to get into tarot. I always say that card doesn't make or break a reading. It's just a little footnote for us to get us primed up. So we're going to shuffle it up one time. I'll get you 3 in the upright, then we'll intuitively clarify. So let's see what's going on. For the Capricorns, please. We're using the Vice Versa Tarot, which is an awesome deck. I've been having a lot of fun with it. But yeah, last week's reading was an interesting one, Capricorn. I titled it A Surprising Twist. Now, I always like to keep my titles very simple. You know that if you watch my readings. I keep it very simplistic. But there was the energy of things shifting, changing suddenly, or things changing unexpectedly. And life is all about those, right? That happens from time to time. But there could have been situations you're going through where there was like a twist ending or a twist of circumstances. But let's see what we have for you this week. As I always say, nothing's set in stone. You just take this how it hits for you. Let's see what we got here. Pardon me. Okay, so we have a big card of action starting us off here, and always remember that this could be your energy or other people you're connected to. Okay, we have judgment in position number 1. That's a very powerful way to start reading. We're starting with a boom when that card shows up. All right, yeah, we do have the 5 of Pentacles here. So this can be a card of like someone feeling a little bit lonely or lonesomeness, isolation. And it goes back to, I think it links to this, the tender love and care, the nurturing. We'll see what's up. Let's get one more. And I have been seeing that. All right, your emotional state could be really at the forefront here. We have the Knight of Cups. It could also speak about love and romance situations. Not always, though. We're going to talk about them one by one. You also have a bonus. 10 of Pentacles sitting here. So that's another little footnote. So let's go through these real quick. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get those juicy intuitive messages. So like I said, we're starting with a bang position number 1, judgment. Sure, it could speak about making a judgment, making a decision, being at a fork in the road. But to me, this is usually Plutonian energy of transformation, change, and twists, just like last week. Usually this could be spirit giving you a kick in the pants to do something, get something going, get something done, take action. So this card to me, when I see it, it is inherent action and it is extremely powerful movement-based type of energy. Okay, so whether it's something you're revving up to do, okay, it's very overwhelming almost. So we're really going to want to clarify that energy. Moving to the center, we have the 5 of Pentacles. Not the best vibe. Okay, so a few of the things that this could speak about: money issues. Maybe some of you are experiencing some money issues when this card shows up. dissatisfaction with work. But to me, this is a card of isolation, possibly feeling a bit lonely, feeling a bit cooped up or separated from a group. For some people, this could represent abandonment issues, fear of abandonment, things like that. But yeah, notice this person is in isolation. So maybe some of you are in hermit mode at this time, or spirit might want you to be. It could also be someone you're connected to that's like really hurting, going through something. On the back end here, we have the Knight of Cups. Like I said, we could be speaking about someone's emotional state here. Now, the Knight of Cups can represent a water sign. This is a Prince Charming type of energy, a smooth talker, poet, very creative. It's lovely. It could speak about emotional offers. It could speak about conversations and talks, similar to a page in that way. But when I see the Knight of Cups, if it's not speaking about how you're feeling emotionally or how you will be feeling emotionally, it could be highlighting romance or romantic issues. Now, if you watch my readings, you know I don't like to pigeonhole these readings into love alone, but we could be getting little undertones here. Okay, it depends on what you're watching it for. But for your bonus here on the back end, we got the Ten of Pentacles. Very positive card. So we might have a mixed bag this week. Now, the Ten of Pentacles could speak about family situations, family units, the home where you live. Usually it's very sturdy, extremely abundant. So I like this positivity. This could be like a silver lining to whatever it is you're going through, or spirit asking you to be a little more optimistic or keep your eyes on your long-term goals. But let's dive deeper on all this, Capricorn. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here, my guides. Talk to me. What do we got for the lovely Capricorns? And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on judgment. Let's see what this is about. And as always, if you read tarot yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why this box is here. If you have any messages that you want to give to Capricorn, you could just drop it down in the comments. I don't mind at all. You won't be stepping on my toes. Let's see what's going on with judgment. Why is judgment here? Thank you. Yeah, Four of Cups. Yeah, this is someone really thinking about doing something big here. Like, a lot of you could have like some sort of action or change imminent, whether it's something you're planning on doing or someone you're close to. Four of Cups in the upright underneath this judgment card. Like, for some of you, your intuition, your judgment, your discernment could be pulling you in a certain direction. You're like, you know what? This is the right thing to do, or I should be doing this. This is heavy, imminent action, okay? Like, this is someone that's about to get out of the realm of thought into the realm of action. So I would expect action to pick up in various portions of life right now, whether it's financial, whether it's work, whether it's romance. This is someone getting ready to make a big move. All right, so I would expect changes from the status quo. Just like I saw last week, someone is about to come out of that headspace and make this big move, make this big action, okay? Whatever it might be, you just apply it to your story. But this could be somebody ramping up. It's very powerful, okay? I don't want to use the word explosive just yet, but that's possible as well. We're going to see what's up through the rest of this reading, okay? We're not going to get hung up there. But for some of you, you could just be like, going within about something and your discernment is tugging you like, all right, listen, you should be doing this. You know what you need to be doing or what you should be doing. So let's go in on that Five of Pentacles here. We'll talk about it more during the recap, my friends. Yeah. We have the Three of Wands, my friends. This is also a card of manifestation. It's a card of creation. Sometimes it could be somebody in a waiting position, holding position, in pattern. This could be somebody purposely separating themselves from an individual or a situation, okay? Some of you might be going through a dicey situation where you're like, you know what, I'm going to take a step back for a minute. I need to reanalyze this for a second. Like, I'm getting that vibe here that somebody might be pulling back to really, like, get their ducks in a row, if that makes sense. Now, of course, this could be somebody that's hurting. This could be somebody that's trying to manifest a better outcome as well, because Three of Wands is a big manifestation card. So someone who could be going through it right now, but they're like, listen, I'm going to get my way out of this. I'm going to manifest the ending that I want. Okay, so we're getting interesting things here. But once again, I'm getting that same vibe of somebody that's been ramping up or is about to come out of a holding and waiting pattern into the realm of action here. So let's go in on that Knight of Cups. See what we could get with him. Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadow card. I would expect big action in various portions. So what's going on? For some of you, you could just be manifesting a better money situation too. There's a lot of messages coming through this week, but we're going to go in on this Knight of Cups for a recap and shadow card. Yeah, this is big conflicted emotion here. We have the Seven of Wands in the upright underneath this Knight of Cups. Now, for some of you, you might just be bumping heads with a water sign. That could simply be it. You could be just bumping heads, oil and water type of stuff. So this could be a warning about conflict. For some of you, it is conflicted emotions, though, like somebody who's having that emotional battle between the heart, between the mind, all right? Should I do this? Should I do that? And we've been picking up threads and undertones of that throughout this whole reading. But when I see the Knight of Cups with the Seven of Wands, yes, it's a determined energy, somebody trying to stay optimistic, trying to stay positive to the best of their ability, but there's some conflicted emotions here, so it can be an emotional battle. Could be a big one as well, okay, between the heart and mind. And it could also be somebody that has extreme strength, extreme emotional strength. I'm picking up a lot of things here because the Seven of Wands isn't just conflict-based. It's also determined, someone that could get through a lot of things. So this is somebody that has a lot of staying power. They might have been knocked down a time or 2 or 10, but they're always going to get back up. They have that emotional fortitude here. I do like it. But there is this little bit of volatility running throughout the whole entire reading this week. So I'd keep your eyes open on that. Let's go through and do a quick little recap, Capricorn, then we'll get into the shadow card. If you kindly look in the box. Position number 1, we have Judgment. We have the Four of Cups. Like I said, this is some sort of imminent action, somebody about to come out of the realm of mind into making something happen, making a move. They might have been planning on it for a while. A lot of you could be going within, listening to your discernment, knowing what's right, knowing what's wrong. About to make some sort of big move. Okay, that's the vibe I'm picking up here. And I'm picking up similar tones when we move over to the Five of Pentacles with the Three of Wands. So sure, this could be somebody manifesting a better ending, a better position, somebody that's taking a step back. I'm going to step back, get my ducks in a row, and remove myself from a situation for a minute, just to reanalyze. But a lot of you could be in manifestation mode, all right? Moving over to the Knight of Cups with the Seven of Wands. Possible emotional battles in this time, emotional conflicts between the heart and the mind, okay? For a lot of you, this can speak to your emotional fortitude as well, that you have what it takes to get through all the battles that life has to offer. For some of you, you might just be bumping heads with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So please take a screenshot of that if you'd like to look into it further. We're going to get you one shadow card here, Capricorn. See what's going on for my Cappy friends, please, my guides. And we're using the Shadowland Tarot. I love to end off every reading with this. It's another way for us to go within, all right? Whether it's a shadow that's been lingering for a while, whether it's something new. I always like to cap it off with this. What's in the shadows? Let's get one here for Capricorn. What's in the shadows? Thank you. Now, the Ten of Cups popped out, but if you see here in the deck, the Hermit almost popped out as well, and I know I was speaking about it in the main part of the spread. We're not going to take it because I only read jumpers, but I thought that was interesting to note, especially since I used the term Hermit mode. Now, the Ten of Cups, usually a very positive type of card, one of the best in the deck, but remember, in the shadow section, we're looking at the inverse here. So there's a couple of things you're going to want to be aware of. First off, family drama, family issues could be big with this. Usually this is a card of emotional happiness and fulfillment, and we did see some emotional volatility in the spread itself. So just know, coming days and weeks, your emotions could be a little bit more erratic than normal. But this can also be a card that warns us of overindulgence, okay? So in this time, you might want to have that extra piece of dessert. You might want to go have a couple drinks, whatever it might be. So just beware of indulgence in this time, or overindulgence of any kind. So Capricorn, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the August subscriber surprise. For the August subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot of Dreams. It's one of my favorites. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments which tarot suit you think is the most positive, whether it's Cups, Pentacles, Swords, Wands. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll announce the winners in my community tab. As usual, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.